ladies, hope you are here for some extra cleaning, decluttering, and organizing motivation because there is plenty of it for you in today's video. As you can tell, today we are in the kitchen. We are decluttering, we're organizing, we're cleaning, all of it. And I had to break it down into two videos because there was just too much footage. Apparently it took me way more time than I thought it would, even though my kitchen is on a smaller size, and even though I already went through like a few sessions of decluttering over the past year and a half, I was still surprised how long it took me and that there was still quite a bit of stuff that I did get rid of. So definitely plenty of motivation for you here. And I am actually starting with washing some of the new glass containers I have gotten. I have been wanting to exchange our plastic food storage containers for leftovers or for like food prep for quite a while. And finally I decided to do it, and I thought it would be a great motivation for me to start, going through my kitchen, because I feel like kitchen is always the one I'm dragging the most because there's just a lot of cabinets, a lot of things to go through. So this was my motivation. I got the set of those glass containers and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do that as my motivation. I'm gonna wash it, let it dry, and as that is drying out, I'm gonna start going through the kitchen because clearly I need to, get rid of the plastic ones before I can store the new glass ones. So that was my trick, if you will, to get me motivated to start on a kitchen. And if you are new here, my name is Marta. I am a full-time working mom of two, and currently I'm going through my house to declutter it. It's not a huge declutter process. I've started the journey about a year and a half ago now, so I already went through the house, but I'm decided to do it once more, just in case there were other things I wanted to get rid of that I was not ready to do so the first time around, because I have found, decluttering is hard. Sometimes you don't want to get rid of stuff, you're not ready to let it go. So the second time around, I'm hoping to just go through it once more, through all the spaces in the house, and trying to settle into that maintenance mode versus constant decluttering. As you can see, there's still some stuff that's overflowing, and some of it is not necessarily because there's too much stuff, but because it's not organized well. So I'll be going through some of those drawers, not all of them, and trying to specifically get rid of things that we no longer use. So I'm starting right here. This is where those glass containers are gonna go, and I apologize for the lighting. I still haven't figured out how to make it bright all the time. Like, it gets bright and then I think when I move it gets out of focus, but it gets better as we continue. So I wanted to get everything down, wipe down the surfaces, and then go through the stuff before I put it back on.
I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light.
So I did tell you where I am on a decluttering journey. Let me know in the comments where you are. Are you already in the maintenance mode, where you kind of, do decluttering, but kind of like it's part of your just routine that, as you are cleaning, you just constantly work on a continuous basis, just get rid of things that you no longer need. But you don't have to go through like those big decluttering sessions. Or you're just starting out, and if you are, there is plenty of motivational videos on this channel that can help you out. There is a whole like basement series where there was just a ton of clutter to go through, to help you get started and just motivate you that no matter where you are on a journey, you will be fine. It's one step at a time. And I was thinking how funny it is that, you know, something as simple as changing your containers can make you, I don't know, happier. It's just, I have been using them for a few weeks now. I link the ones I have below. There's plenty of options though on Amazon, and I'm sure in other stores that you can get. But I just find it more enjoyable when I'm like prepping my lunches for the week, or when we store leftovers. I find that it's easier to store, and I do like that there's like many different sizes. So depending on what I need to store, I can just pick and choose what fits best. But I just found it funny that little things like that do make a difference. And as I finished that one cabinet on the right, I moved on to the one on the left, and I really wanted to tackle the top two shelves. The bottom ones I did probably a couple of months ago, maybe longer. So I didn't really have to go through that. I knew there was not anything there to declutter. But the top ones is where I really wanted to tackle, because that's where I store like all the things I only use on special occasions, if you will. So on holidays, large gatherings, and there was just a lot of stuff in there. As you can see, I just had the most random things. Those are like all like serving plates from Dollar Tree, so they were all getting rusty at this point. I had to throw all of that away. There was no point of keeping it. And if I ever need it, you know, Dollar Tree is not far away, so I can do it. So I really did get rid of most of the things that were there, and kept only the ones that I truly use. And I have more in a basement in one of the cabinets, and I have to go through that as well. What I want to do is buy a couple of like serving bowls, serving platters that are all white, so I can use them for any occasion. And I don't have to think if it's like Christmas or birthday, because I feel like at this point I just have like a hodgepodge of different things, where mostly they're gifted to us, or I just got it because it was a good, you know, price, and that's how I ended up where I am. But I do plan on going to a place like Home Goods or Marshalls, you know, things where I can find those serving platters that are, you know, inexpensive, and they really look nice and can serve me, like I said, for all those different purposes. So those are the things, besides what I throw away in the garbage, that I am putting away to donate. Lots of like, you know, plastic containers that I told you we were exchanging, and different types of things that they're good. If somebody wants to use them, they're in good condition. I just don't use them anymore.
Never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love. A few years later I have started thinking, if it's just love in every glass I'm drinking, we're like one and without you I'm sinking. I'm always shining next to you. Oh, I got you, there's no reason to chasing pavement on my own, 'cause you're here to stay every night and day. I'm delighted 'cause I got you. I have always been afraid of changes, but you show.
So the next area is all the medicine. So we keep our medicine in the kitchen. That's where I just feel it's safest, and that's what we have always done. We have never kept them in the bathroom. I don't know where you guys keep yours. Let me know in the comments. I'm curious, because I feel like most people keep it in the medicine cabinet in the bathroom, and we don't. We keep it in the kitchen. So I'm curious if I'm the only one who does that. But I wanted to go to it. As you has probably seen from this video, we don't have that much storage space in the kitchen. And the other problem is that the cabinets, a lot of them are very narrow, so there's not much to fit in there. So that's what I find those containers useful, because they are the perfect fit. And I have basically 4 of them for medicine, and you're gonna see how much I was able to really get rid of. They were packed at the beginning, and by the time I was done, I really just kept the essentials and got rid of anything that was either expired or we no longer used, and kept just what we needed. And I'm definitely glad I went through it, because there were a couple of things that I know I have to get. Like, we were almost out of all the band-aids, so that's something I put on my list. And there was just like a lot of stuff that I don't even know why it was there. I feel like I went through it not that long ago, well, a few months ago, but as you can see, what was left in the containers is much more minimal, and a lot of stuff is thrown away. And this is when I had to take quite a bit of a break, because I did something really silly or stupid, and I literally fell off from that chair as I was stepping down right here. I stepped the wrong way, and I really busted my knee. Thank God I didn't break it. After probably an hour of break, I was able to walk again and I was trying to finish up as much as I could. I definitely was moving much slower. This is the one I wanted to tackle. As you can see, there's just a lot of stuff in there. But with my knee, I am shocked when I was watching this footage that I was actually able to sit like that, because I think that was my mistake of actually trying to do things afterwards and not resting my knee, because I could not walk by the end of the day very comfortably at all. So the next day I was not able to sit like that, like I am right now. So looking back, I should have just not done anything more that day, just rest my knee. But of course, the stubborn mom in me wanted to finish the project. So that's the cabinet I wanted to tackle. We had a lot of like placemats for the table, so I usually use them for kids when they're eating, every day, so they don't make a mess on the actual table. And I had some baking sheets in there, just a hodgepodge of everything. And I did declutter. That's a huge plus for that, but I still don't like the way that it's arranged. I have some of the pot covers in there, and I don't have a good place to store them. I try to fit them in other deeper drawers. They don't fit. So I'm trying to see if I can find something to organize it better, so it's easier to pull things out, because with those pot covers, they slide, and I'm wondering if there is something narrow enough that's gonna fit in that cabinet. So more to come, but I definitely, as you can see, got rid of a lot of those placemats, because we use 2. That's really what we use for the kids. And these ones are the ones that we sometimes pull out when we have company. So I kept those, but I'm going to put them in the basement because we don't use them that often. So I rearranged some of the things, moved my cutting boards into this drawer that's, closest to the kitchen counter, because I use them every single day. So I did some rearranging, and hopefully it's going to work, because I feel sometimes I rearrange things and after a few weeks of using it, I don't really like it. So hopefully this will actually stick. I still put my aprons in there. I had a hard time finding a space for the dish drying mat and my gloves. I'm trying to oven mittens, that's what I mean. Hang them within a cabinet, so I'm still trying to find a good spot for it. But the cutting boards, I took them out from there, from that other drawer under the microwave, and put the baking sheets in there. So I kind of, cleaned, organized, moved things around, and we'll see if that actually functions the way that I want it to function. So let me know if you have the same problem sometimes when you're trying to rearrange things and they don't quite work out the way you had imagined. Hopefully this one will, but time will tell.
into my life. Such a magic feeling when you tore down my walls. I wish I could go back to right before you told me I'd try to change it all. But look at us now, could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now, this is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again, again, again. Strangers again, again, again. We're like strangers again, again, again. I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again.
So this was the last area I was decluttering, the very last drawer, and that was like kids' cups and water bottles and straws. I did get rid of quite a bit of there. I just left them with like the minimal amount that I think they need, and the rest just went away. And it was funny because I did not notice until I was editing the video that I left like 2 covers for the containers, but I threw away the containers. So I have to go back and take those out. I did not declutter this drawer because I did that not that long ago, so I didn't feel like there was a need. But probably during like spring cleaning, I'm gonna go back and actually clean those drawers once again. But as far as decluttering, I did not feel like there was a need. And this is the after. I wanted to show you how it looks afterwards in all the cabinets we went through. And it definitely looks much different and feels much different for me. So hopefully you can tell that there is stuff that has been cleaned and decluttered and organized in a new way. So hopefully you found this video motivational. I'm excited to show you part 2 of the kitchen declutter next week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Calling you